All right, guys, Thursday Night Thunder, we're kicking off right now. We are live on YouTube. Also, remember, guys, concessions is open. Independent Stock Buggy, you guys are up first. Travis Marenshaw, Joey Andre, Scott Setzer, Matthew Akel, and Mike Olds. Turn marshals from race 5. You guys need a turn marshal. Vince, Sean O'Hara, Mike McFarland, Brian Duncan, and Mason McCombs. Okay. Huh? Joey. Yeah. Middle cone right there in the middle. All right, just waiting for Travis Marenshaw to come on out, and we're ready to rock. He's not? Okay. All right, so we're ready to rock, guys. We're ready to rock and roll. Let's give a minute. Hey, Matt, you gonna be out? Okay. Can you get it done in 1 minute? All right, I'll give you a minute's grace. All right, let me put a minute back on the clock. There we go. All right, guys, we're going to give Matt a 1 minute grace. All right. All right. Trav, you ready? All right, here he comes. All right, you're checked in. All right, guys, let's let it rock. Here we go. Really? All right, Travis, you're going to be leading them off. Here we go. Race number 1 out of 5, round number 1, independent stock buggy. Travis Marenshaw, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Joey, Scott, Matthew, and Mike Olds. And we're off. Race number 1 out of 5, independent stock buggy. Here we go. As soon as you guys get a couple laps down, I will go into the race order. And right now we're coming up on that 1 minute down, 4 minutes to go. Joey Andre is your leader on a 17-lap 5:02 pace. And there we go, 1 down, 4 to go. Travis Marenshaw in second on a 16-lap 5:03 pace. Mike Olds in the third. 16 laps in 5:07. Mike Olds now moves up into the second spot. Travis Marenshaw in the third. Matthew Akel in the fourth on a 15-lap 5:02 pace. And Scott Setzer in the fifth on a 14-lap 5:16 pace. Joey last lap 18.8. Mike Olds in the second, last lap 18.3. Travis Marenshaw in the third, last lap 19.2. Travis in the third. He is right now 4 seconds back off of second behind Mike. And Matthew Akel in the fourth, last lap for him 19.3. Scott Setzer last lap 18.9. And Matthew Akel right now is 9 seconds back off of third behind Travis Marenshaw and Mike Olds with an 18.1 last lap, but the fastest lap in this race so far is coming in lap number 1 with a 17.5 set by Joey Andre in lap number 1. And right now we're at that 2 down, 3 to go. Mike Olds is now in the lead. Travis Marenshaw in second, Joey Andre in the third. Mike Olds last lap 18.2, Travis 18.1, and Joey last lap 21.5. That's what put him in third. Matthew Akel in the fourth, 18.5, and Scott Setzer last lap, 18.5. And Mike Olds right now on a 17-lap, 5:17 pace, and Joey Andre now moves up into the second. Travis Marenshaw in the third. He is 8 seconds back off a second behind Joey. 2:25 to go. Up next will be novice Mike Schultz, Sean Sims, Vaughn Sims, Dennis Ramsey, and Dylan Johnson. Come pull your transponders now. And Joey Andre now back up into the lead. Mike Olds in second. Mike Olds 2 seconds back off the leader. And there it is. Mike Olds now up into the lead. Sean, I'm going to give you this one. Vaughn. This is Vaughn's right here. Oops. Vaughn's block 3. $1:45 to go. Joey Andre, last lap, new fast lap in this race with a 17.5. And Scott Setzer now in fourth. He had a 17.9 in lap number 9. 1:20 to go on the clock. Up next is novice. Joey Andre right now on a 17-lap, 5:18 pace. He is right there in that black buggy, black and green. Mike Olds in the green buggy with the orange rims, and Travis Marenshaw is right there in the, looks like orange and silver. Scott Setzer in the fourth. He's in the black and blue, or the blue and black. And Matthew Akel in the pink, black, white, and blue. Less than one to go, guys. Less than one to go. Joey Andre on the 17 lap, 5:18 pace. Mike Olds in the second, 16 laps in 5:09. Travis in the third, 16 laps in 5:10. Travis Marenshaw is 2 seconds back, off a second behind Mike Olds. And Scott Setzer on a 15 lap, 5 flat pace. And Matthew Akel in the fifth, 15 laps in 5:03. Matthew Akel is 3 seconds back, off of fourth behind Scott. 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Remember, turn marshals, hold your positions. Joey Andre, you are done with a 17.5 last lap. Travis Marenshaw, you are done. Matthew Akel, you're done. Mike Olds, you are done. And everybody's done. Joey Andre taking victory, setting the early TQ with 16 laps, 5:01. Mike Olds in the second, 16 laps, 5:06. Travis Marenshaw in the third, 16 laps in 5:08. Scott Setzer in the fourth, and Matthew Akel in the fifth. Good race, guys. Novice, you guys are up. Hey, you want to see this one? I'm going to send it to him. You got to check your messenger. No, I didn't send it to you. All right, my turn marshals are Travis Marenshaw, Joey Andre, Scott Setzer, Matthew Akel, and Mike Olds. And Matthew, Joey, and Mike are out there. All right, just waiting for Mike Schultz and Vaughn Sims to check in. Yep. All right, is Vaughn going to make it? All right, he's out. All right, I need help in, what's that cone number? I need one turn marshal, guys. One turn marshal. Trav, can you move to the middle? We should have enough. There we go. Yeah. Because we got one there. Matthew, you. There, we were good to go. All right. Well, the cone actually should be moved back some. That's where they all wreck right there. All right, guys, here we go. Novice, race number 2 out of 5. Mike Schultz, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Sean, Dennis, and Dylan. Go ahead. And we're off. Race number 2 out of 5. This is novice. Remember, guys, slow is fast. And we got one right here upside down. Caution over this little tabletop, and we're clear. Remember, guys, I said once again, I'm going to say it once again, concessions, guys, is open. We got full concessions, hot dogs, hamburgers, corn dogs, fish cheese sticks, chicken wraps, drinks, chips, you name it, we got it. One down, less than 3 to go, and right now Dylan Johnson is your leader. He's on 11 lap, 401 pace, and Mike Schultz now just took the lead. 11 laps in 4 flat is Mike Schultz pace, and Dylan Johnson right now is 1 second back off the leader. Sean Sims in the third on 11 lap 414 pace, and Dennis Ramsey in the fourth on a 9 lap 418 pace. And right now we got 2:30 on the clock. It is Mike, Dylan, and Sean and Dennis. Mike Schultz last lap was a 27.4. That will put Dylan Johnson into the lead. And Mike Schultz, you're down in the third. Dylan Johnson 23.7 last lap. Sean Sims, 22-1, and Dennis Ramsey in the fourth, 22-1. Sean Sims right now is 2 seconds back off the leader, and Mike Schultz is 4 seconds back off the leader. And Sean Sims in the lead with that 20.4, 2 minutes on the clock. Stock Truck, you guys are up next. Sean O'Hara, Joey Andre, Scott Setzer, and Matthew Akel, you guys are up next. And Dylan Johnson right there in that white and black short course. Caution in this first turn right here. Sean Sims right there in the green and white. He's in second. Mike Schultz in the black buggy. He's in the third. And Dennis Ramsey in the blue and silver stadium truck. He's right now currently in fourth. Dylan Johnson last lap with a 19.7. And right now we're coming up on that 1 minute mark. It is Dylan, Sean, Mike, and Dennis. Dylan Johnson right now on a 12 lap 4:19 pace. 1 minute to go, guys. 1 minute to go. And he is your leader. Sean Sims in the second on 11 lap 4:12 pace. Mike Schultz on a 10 lap 4:01 pace. And Dennis Ramsey in the fourth on a 10 lap 4:11 pace. Mike Schultz with a 19.9 in lap number 8. Thirty seconds. Nice and clean, guys. I'm impressed. $10 seconds. And Mike Schultz now up into second. Sean in third. Race is over. Keep going till I tell you're done. And we got one out right there. Looks like we got Mike Schultz, you are done. Dennis Ramsey, you are done. Dennis, remember, pulled off. Do not continue your hot lap. And Dylan, you are done. Wow, everybody's done. Dylan Johnson takes victory. Sets early TQ, 12 laps in 4:19. Mike Schultz in the second, 11 laps in 4:13. And Dennis Ramsey in the third, 10 laps and 4:09. All right, stock stadium truck, you guys should start coming on out. Remember, drivers from that last race, I need the transponders back ASAP. Thank you, sir. Hey, Mike, can you push that cone more to the middle of that green there? Yeah. There we go. Perfect. All right, turn marshals, you guys should start coming on out right now. Mike Schultz is out there. Sean Sims, Vaughn Sims, Dennis Ramsey, and Dylan Johnson. You guys should start coming on out now. My drivers are out here. Well, what now? Okay. Well, if the rest of them ain't, well, except for Vaughn, but if the other ones ain't here, I'm docking laps. We got to get it. We got to start. We got to go. Thanks, buddy. All right, can I get a volunteer for Vaughn because he's not here yet? Can I get one volunteer, please, guys? One volunteer. I need a volunteer turn marshal. Volunteer turn marshal. One volunteer. Just want to go? Yeah, I'll just call a name. How about that? You got it? All right, cool. Thank you. All right, guys, here we go. Stadium truck race number 3 out of 5. Sean O'Hara, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Joey. Scott. And Matthew. We're off race number 3 out of 5. Once you guys get a couple laps down, I'll go in the race order. And right now we're coming up on that 1 minute down, 4 minutes to go. Scott Setzer is your leader, 17 laps in 5:16. Joey Andre in the second on a 16-lap, 5-flat pace. And Joey Andre now your leader, 1 down, less than 4 to go. Last lap for Joey, 18 flat. Joey Andre now on a 17-lap, 5:15 pace. Sean O'Hara in the second on a 16-lap, 5:08 pace. Matthew Akel in the third, 16 laps, 5:18, and Scott Setzer in the fourth, 16 laps in 5:19. Scott right now 1 second back off a third, right behind Matthew. Joey Andre last lap 18.7. Sean last lap 18.9. Scott last lap now in third 18.7, and Matthew Akel last lap 19.6. And right now we're coming up on that 2 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Joey Andre still your leader. Scott Setzer now in the second, and Sean O'Hara in the third. Matthew Akel in the fourth. And Matthew in the fourth. Right now he is 2 seconds back off a third behind Sean O'Hara. Sean O'Hara in the third. He is 3 seconds back off a second behind Scott. And Joey Andre, new fast lap 17.9. And Scott Setzer last lap 18.3. Sean 18.8. And Matthew Akel last lap 18.9. 2:30 on the clock. So that table right there behind concessions. Less than 2 to go, guys. Less than 2 to go. Joey Andre still is your leader. 17 laps and 5:16 is his pace. And last lap for Joey was an 18.1. Scott last lap 18.6. Matthew last lap 19.4. And Sean last lap with a 19 flat. And Matthew Akel in the third. He is right now 6 seconds back off a second behind Scott. Scott Setzer on that 16-lap, 5:05 pace. Matthew Akel in the third, 16 laps and 5:11. Sean O'Hara in the fourth, 15 laps and 5 flat. Sean O'Hara, 18.4. New fast lap for Sean. Coming in lap number 11. Joey Andre, 18 flat. Scott Setzer in the second, 18.7. And Matthew Akel, 19.3. Matthew right now in the third. Your leader right there in that blue and white, he is your leader. That is Joey Andre. Scott Setzer in the blue stadium truck. Matthew Akel in the blue, pink, and white. And Sean O'Hara in the fourth, the all black. 45 seconds to go, guys. 45 seconds to go. Up next, Ready to Run Sportsman. You guys are up next. I know you guys are turn marshaling, so you guys can grab your transponders when you're done. 30 seconds. And Joey now with that 21.3 last lap puts him down to a 16-lap pace. Scott Setzer 7 seconds back off the leader. Sean O'Hara in the fourth. He is right now 5 seconds off a third. Five seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Sean O'Hara, you're done. Joey and Scott, you're done. And everybody is done. Joey Andre takes victory, sets early TQ, 17 laps and 5:18. Scott Setzer coming in second, 16 laps and 5:13. Matthew Akel in the third, 16 laps and 5:14. And Sean O'Hara only 2 seconds off at third, coming in fourth, 16 laps and 5:16. All right, drivers for a ready to run, come grab your transponders. I'll give you this one right there. There you go. Yes, sir. Can you hang those? Thanks. All right, Sean and Vaughn, come grab your transponders. All right, guys, can I get one? Here, I'm just going to call a name. All right, you got it right there in that middle cone down there. All right, guys, we're ready to rock. Here we go. Ready to run, sportsmen. Pull them on up. All right, guys, here we go. Ready to run, sportsman. Travis Marenshaw, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Simmer down. Simmer down. Here we go. All right, Travis, here we go. Lesson 5. Mike Schultz. Sean Sims. Vaughn Sims. Dennis. Dennis, go. Come on. Dylan. I got cars coming around the corner there. All right, here we go. Race number 4 out of 5. We're off. Once you guys get a couple laps down, I'll go into the race order. Remember, slow is fast. And right now we're coming up on that 1 down, 3 to go. Dylan Johnson right now, your leader on a 12-lap, 4:04 pace. Mike Schultz in that black buggy on 11-lap, 4:11 pace currently right now in second. Travis Marenshaw in the orange short course with the checkerboard. He is right now currently in third, 11 laps in 4:18. Sean Sims in the fourth on a 10-lap, 4:25 pace. Vaughn Sims in the fifth. He's on that orange and black short course. He is currently right now in fifth, and Dennis Ramsey in the sixth spot. He's in that black and blue stadium truck. .220 on the clock, 2:20 to go. Whoa, simmer down. Simmer down. Dylan Johnson right now in that white and black back there. He is right now your leader. Last lap for him was a 22.7. Mike Schultz in that black buggy. Last lap 20 flat. And less than 2 to go, guys. Less than 2 to go. Travis Marenshaw last lap 21.6. Sean Sims last lap 24.3. Vaughn Sims last lap 25.7. And Dennis Ramsey last lap 26.4. Simmer down. 1:30 on the clock, 1:30 to go. Up next is Pro Stock Buggy. Race number 5, Vince, Sean, Mike, Joey, Brian, and Mason McCombs. Oh, you're right. Scott's having a rough time. Oh, I thought I heard part break on that one. Less than 1 to go. Right here we go. 1 minute to go, guys. 1 minute to go. It is Dylan, Mike Schultz, and Travis Marenshaw. Travis in the third. 1 second off, a second behind Mike Schultz. And there we could go right there. And there it is. With that crash from Mike Schultz, Travis Marenshaw now moves up into the second spot. It is Dylan, Travis, Mike, Sean, Dennis Ramsey, and Vaughn. But it looks like Vaughn is out. 30 seconds to go. Last lap for Dylan, 24.7. Travis last lap, 22.5. Mike Schultz last lap, 30.8. Sean last lap, 23.4. Dennis last lap, 24.2. And Vaughn, you're out. 10 seconds. Dylan Johnson last lap with an 18.4. And race is over. Keep going until I tell you're done. Remember, drivers, when you're done, you finish the and pulled around. Sean, Mike, Schultz, you're done. Just continue around the circle and pull it off in front of the gate. Dennis Ramsey, you're done. Guys, everybody's done. Hey, guys, when you're done, just keep going around and around and come around in front of the gate, then pulled off, because the guy might be still on the hot lap. Dylan Johnson, you got everybody's done. Dylan Johnson takes victory, sets early TQ, 11 laps in 4:14. Travis Marenshaw coming in second, 11 laps, 4:26. Sean Sims at the last lap, there you go, takes in third, 10 laps in 4:06, followed by Mike Schultz and Dennis Ramsey. All right, stock buggy, here we go. All right, my drivers are checked in. My drivers from race number 4 should start coming out and come out here in turn marshal. See, Travis is out here. Vaughn's out here. Dennis is out here. Dylan's out here. Sean's out here and just waiting for Mike Schultz. All right. All right, guys, here we go. All right, guys, stock buggy, race number 5 out of 5. We're ready to rock. Here we go. Vince McMahon, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Sean, Mike McFarland, Joey Andre, Brian Duncan, and Mason McCombs. And we're off. Race number 5 out of 5. As soon as you guys get a couple laps down, I will go in the race order. And right now we're coming up on that 1 down, 4 to go. And there we go. 1 down, 4 to go. Mason McCombs right now your leader on an 18-lap, 5:17 pace. Last lap for Mason, 17-4. And Mike McFarland right now with that 17-8 moves Mike right up into the lead. He's on a 17-lap, 5:05 pace. Brian Duncan right now on a 17-lap, 5:05 pace. And Brian Duncan now just took the lead. Vince now in second. Mason McCombs in third. Mike McFarland in the fourth. So it is Brian, Mason, Vince, Mike McFarland, Joey Andre, and Sean O'Hara. 3:30 to go. Mason McCombs right now 1 second back off the leader behind Brian Duncan. And it looks like Mike McFarland has to pull it off. And Mason McCombs with that 17.5 right now takes the lead. Vince McMahon in the second. Last lap for Vince, 17.9. Vince right now 6 seconds off the leader. And right now we are now at that 3-minute mark. Joey Andre, he is right now currently in the fourth. 17.6 for Joey. Vince right now in the third. 19.2 last lap. Brian Duncan in the second. Last lap for Brian Duncan. 17.9. Sean O'Hara in the fifth. Last lap 20.4. And Sean follows it up with a 19.1. And currently Sean O'Hara is right now on a 16-lap 5:09 pace. So it's Mason, Joey Andre, Vince McMahon, Brian Duncan, and Sean. That's your running order. And Joey Andre with the fastest lap in this race with a 17.445. 2:15 on the clock. Vince last lap 17.6 for Vince. Coming in lap number 9. And it looks like Mike McFarland is back out there. Mason McCombs with a 17.3. And right now we're at that 2-minute mark. 2 minutes to go, guys. It is Mason, Vince, and Joey. That's your top three. Brian Duncan in the fourth. Brian right now 6 seconds back off the leader. Oh, I'm sorry, off a third behind Vince. And Sean O'Hara in the fifth, and Mike McFarland in the sixth. 1:40 on the clock. Mason McCombs, last lap, 17.6. Joey Andre, last lap, 17.6. And Vince, last lap, 17.8. And Mason McCombs with a 17.1 in lap number 11. He is almost there in the 16 seconds club. Mason last lap 17.4. Vince last lap 18.1. Joey 20 flat. Brian 18.2. Sean O'Hara 19.1. And Mike McFarland last lap 18.4. Vince McMahon new fast lap in 13 with a 17.5. And right now we're less than 1 to go. Less than 1 to go. Yep. You got to watch your corners. Watch your corners. $30 seconds to go. Ten seconds. It is Mason, Vince, Brian Duncan, Joey, Sean, and Mike McFarland. That's the running order. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Sean O'Hara, you're done. Vince McMahon, you're done. Mason McCombs, you're done. Everybody is done. Mason McCombs takes victory, sets early TQ, 17 laps and 5:01. And Vince McMahon second, 17 laps, 5:10. Brian Duncan in the third, 17 laps, 5:13. Joey Andre in the fourth, Sean O'Hara in the fifth. All right, guys. All right, guys, at 8:10, 10 after 8, we're going into round number 2. Remember, go see Danny's in the hobby shop. It is open. Also, Melanie's there in concessions. That is open. Please take care of Melanie. Track is open for practice for about 15 minutes, and then we'll blow the track off going round number 2. All right, guys. Mason is done blowing the track off. Let's go into round number 2. Independent stock buggy. Joey Andre, Mike Olds, Travis Marenshaw, Scott Setzer, and Matthew Akel. You guys are up. Drivers from race 5, Vince McMahon, Sean O'Hara, Mike McFarland, Brian Duncan, and Mason McCombs. You guys are my turn marshals. All right, all my drivers are checked in. Let's get the turn marshals out here. Let's go into round number 2. All right, slow them up, slow them up. That was sweet. You need a minute? He's out. He's out, Sean. He's out. All right. So Scott Setzer is out in this round. All right. In this race. All right, guys. Here we go. Independent stock buggy race number 1 out of 5. Round 2. Time to beat 16 laps in 5:01. Set by Joey Andre in round number 1. Here we go. Joey Andre. You are going on the horn. Less than 5. Mike Olds. Travis Marenshaw. Matthew Akel. Simmer down. We're off. Race number 1 out of 5. And once you guys get a couple laps down, I'll go in the race order. Remember, time to beat 16 laps and 5:01. Joey Andre with a 17.6 last lap. And right now, he is your leader. He's right now on a 17-lap, 5:01 pace. He is 1 lap ahead of the TQ. Travis Marenshaw in the second on a 17-lap, 5:13. He is 10 seconds off the leader. Matthew Akel in the third, 14 laps in 5:13. And Mike Olds in the fourth, 12 laps in 5:03 is his pace. And right now, we got 1 down, less than 4 to go. Travis Marenshaw now 6 seconds back off the leader. Both Joey and Travis are ahead of the TQ. Travis Marenshaw last lap with a 17.8. And then he follows it with an 18.3. So it is Joey, Travis, Matthew, and Mike. And now Matthew Akel now moves up to a 14-lap pace. Joey Andre, new fast lap in this race with a 17.4 in lap number 5. Last lap for Joey, 17.4. Travis, last lap, 18 flat. Matthew, 21.6. And then Mike Olds, last lap, 21.6 as well. And right now we're at that 3-minute mark, guys. 3 minutes to go. Joey Andre, last lap, 17.8 for Joey Andre. I can't hear. Huh? Huh? Oh, Mike has to pull it off. 2:25 on the clock, 2:25 to go. You know what? We might tech the winners. You know? We might tech them. And right now we're coming up on that 2-minute mark. Up next is novice race number 2. Mike Schultz, Sean Sims, Vaughn Sims, Dennis Ramsey, and Dylan Johnson. Come pull your transponders right now. Less than 2 on the clock. Joey Andre right now on a 17-lap, 5:09 pace. He is still 1 lap ahead of the TQ. Travis Marenshaw right now in the second spot, 17 laps and 5:12. And right now he also is ahead of the TQ. Matthew Akel in the third on a 15-lap, 5:19 pace, and Mike Olds had to pull it. And Joey Andre last lap with a 17.4 new fast lap in this race. Remember, drivers from race number 2, novice, come pull your transponders. All right, Vaughn, black number 3. Give Sean this one. And right now we got less than 1 on the clock, less than 1 to go. Joey with a 17.5 last lap. Travis Marenshaw 18.1, and Matthew last lap 8:19.1. And right now Travis is 9 seconds off the leader. Travis Marenshaw last lap 17.9 for Travis Marenshaw. And Joey Andre last lap 17.4. 20 seconds. Yes, sir. Five seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Joey, you're done. Matthew, you're done. And Travis, you're done. Everybody's done. Joey Andre takes victory, sets a new TQ. 17 laps, 5:08. Oh, we're going to tech it, Joey. Travis Marenshaw in the second, 17 laps, 5. No, we're just messing. 5:17. And Matthew Akel, 15 laps and 5:10. Hey, Mike, do you have your transponder in there? All right, need another one. That one's not registering. Yep. Got it. You're good. All right, turn marshals. Let's see. Travis is out there now. Joey's out there. Matthew's out there. Mike Olds, you're out there. Scott Setzer. Huh? Dennis is out. All right, need another turn marshal. Need help down there in that middle down there. All right, guys. Here we go. Novice race number. Back up off that line. All right, here we go, guys. Race number 2 out of 5. Time to beat 12 laps, 4:19. Set by Dylan Johnson. Round number 1. Dylan Johnson, you are going on the horn. Less than 5. Mike Schultz. Sean. Vaughn. And we're off in race number 2 out of 5. This is Novice. Time to beat 12 laps, 4:19, set by Dylan Johnson in round number 1. And right now we're coming up on that 1 minute down, 3 minutes ago. Dylan Johnson, right now you're a leader on 11 lap 4:01 pace. And 1 down, 3 to go. Sean Sims in the second, 11 laps in 4:02. And Mike Schultz in the third, 10 laps in 4:09. Last lap for Dylan, 20.3. Sean Sims last lap, 22.2. Mike Schultz last lap, 22 flat. And Vaughn Sims last lap, 31.6. And right now we got 2:35 on the clock, 2:35 to go. And Mike Schultz with a 21.5 last lap. But Dylan Johnson with a 19.7 in lap number 1. That is the fastest lap in this race. Dylan Johnson last lap 20.2. Mike Schultz 21.5. Sean Sims in the third 21.6. And Vaughn Sims last lap 22.6. And we got less than 2 to go. Less than 2 to go. Up next is race 3, stock truck. Sean O'Hara, Joey Andre, Scott Setzer, and Matthew Akel. And Dylan Johnson right now is 3 seconds ahead of his original TQ from round 1. He is now on a 12-lap 4:16 pace. Sean Sims now moves up into the third. Mike Schultz down in third. Sean Sims moves up in the second, and Mike Schultz moves down in the third. And Vaughn Sims in that fourth. He's on a 9-lap 4:12 pace. Mike Schultz in the third. He is right now 1 second. Now Mike Schultz in the lead, but Sean took it right back. We got less than 1 on the clock, less than 1 to go. Mike Schultz in the third, 2 seconds back, off a second behind Sean Sims. And Dylan Johnson with a 19.9 last lap. Sean last lap 22.5. Mike Schultz with that 20.6 now moves up into second, but Sean Sims with that 21.5 took it right back. .30 seconds to go. And Mike Schultz now. We have a battle between second and third between Sean and Mike. Sean still now back into second. Mike back down into third. 10 seconds. Make sure he goes on the right line. Yep, there we go. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Mike Schultz, you are done. Dylan, you're done. Track is hot. And Sean, everybody's done. Dylan Johnson takes victory, sets new TQ, 12 laps, 4:15, beating it out by 4 seconds. Sean Sims coming in second, 11 laps, 4:22, and Mike Schultz in the third, 10 laps and 4:04. That is it for race number 2. Right now we got race 3. Right now, stock truck. Remember, drivers, I do need those transponders back. All right, turn marshals, you guys should start coming on out. Let's see. Mike Schultz, Sean Sims, Vaughn Sims, Dennis Ramsey, and Dylan Johnson. All right, my drivers are out here. Let's see, 1, 2. All right, guys, we're ready to rock. Here we go. All right, race number 3 out of 5, stock stadium truck. Time to beat is 17 laps and 5:18, set by Mr. Joey Andre in round number 1. So that's the time to beat. Joey Andre, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Scott. Matthew. Sean O'Hara. And we're off race number 3 out of 5. Remember, time to beat 17 laps, 5:18. And once you guys put another lap down, I'll go into the race order. And right now, we're coming up on that 1 minute down, 4 minutes to go. Joey Andre, right now, your leader, 16 laps and 5:10. Scott's, and right there it is, 1 down, less than 4 to go. Joey Andre now in second. Scott Setzer moves up into the lead. Right now, Scott Setzer on a 16 lap, 5:07 pace. Joey on a 16 lap, 5:17 pace. Sean O'Hara in the third, 15 laps and 5 flat. And Matthew Akel in the fourth on a 15 lap, 5:14 pace. Scott Setzer last lap, 18 flat. Joey, 18.6. Sean, 18.8. And Matthew Akel, 19.3. 3:30 on the clock. And Sean O'Hara now down in the fourth. Matthew Akel moves up into the third. Scott Setzer last lap, 18.7. Joey, 18.2. Joey right now 6 seconds back off the leader. And Joey Andre with a 17.8 in lap number 6. And right now he is 4 seconds off the leader, 2 down, less than 3 to go. And we have a tangle up right there. Over that first double right there, and we're clear. 2:45 to go. And Scott Setzer last lap, 18.3. .230 on the clock. Scott Setzer last lap, 18.3. Joey, 22.7. Matthew, 19.5. And Joey follows that up with 18.3. And right now, Scott Setzer now is 1 second ahead of the TQ. He is on a 17 lap, 5:17 pace. Up next, Ready to Run Sportsman, Travis Marenshaw, Mike Schultz, Sean Sims, Vaughn Sims, Dennis Ramsey, Dylan Johnson, and Scott Setzer. Less than 2 to go, less than 2 to go. And now Scott Setzer is out of TQ so far. He is 1/10 of a second behind it. That 19.2, that last lap put it 1/10 of a second behind TQ. Joey Andre in the second, last lap 18.2. Matthew Akel 19.6. And Sean O'Hara last lap 19.8. And now Scott Setzer on a 16-lap 5:01 pace with a 20.1 lap. Joey Andre right now is 5 seconds off the leader, 1 second to go. Matthew Akel last lap 19.4 and Sean last lap 19.1. Matthew on a 16-lap 5:19 pace and currently in third. Sean O'Hara in the fourth on the 14.507. 45 seconds to go. Up next, race number 4, ready to run. You guys are up in 30 seconds. Scott Setzer last lap 18.5, Joey 19.3, Matthew 24.3, and Sean 22.3. Joey right now is 6 seconds off the leader. Remember, I just want to let you guys know that Sunday we are closed. Sunday we are closed. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you're done. Scott, you're done. Matthew and Joey, you're done. Track is hot. Track is hot. Turn marshal, stay in your positions. Oh, that's a fast one right there. That's a. Say, Sean, simmer down. Simmer down. Blow it there. And Scott Setzer taking the victory. 16 laps in 5:02. Joey Andre in the second, 16 laps in 5:12, and Matthew in the third, 15 laps in 5:06. Joey holds the TQ from round number 1. Also, guys, I need one volunteer turn marshal for this race, race number 4. I got one driver running back-to-back now. right, guys, with all this like bumping and shoving and whoa. You break your car, ain't no minute's grace. How about that? All right. Sean's out there. Joey's out there. Matthew's out there. 1, 2. I need 2 turn marshals. I'm going to call names. Mike Olds. Mike Olds. And I need one more. You know how to do it? All right, just. All right, I got a volunteer coming. He's coming right now to help out. Help him out as best you can. We all work together here. Is Dennis and Vaughn going to make it? There's Vaughn. All right. Is Dennis going to make it? Dennis is out. All right, guys, here we go. Race number 4 out of 5. Ready to run, sportsman? Time to beat, 11 laps in 4:14, set by Dylan Johnson in round 1. That is the time to beat. Dylan Johnson, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Travis, Sean, Mike Schultz, Vaughn Sims, Scott Setzer, and we're off. Race number 4 out of 5. Remember, turn marshals, watch your corners. Time to beat, 11 laps in 4:14. 30 seconds down. Once you guys get a couple laps down, I will go into race orders. And right now we're coming up on that 1 minute down. There it is. 3 minutes to go, guys. 3 minutes to go. Scott Setzer, your leader on a 12-lap, 4-flat pace. Right now, Scott is 1 lap ahead of the TQ. Travis Marenshaw in the second on a 12-lap, 4:14 pace. Dylan Johnson in the third, 12 laps in 4:17. And Sean Sims in the fourth on a 10-lap, 4:03 pace. Vaughn is out. And Mike Schultz now will be up into the fifth. So it is Scott, Travis, Dylan, and Sean and Mike. That is the running order. 2:20 on the clock. Scott Setzer, last lap, 19.8. Travis, last lap, 19.8. Dylan Johnson, last lap, 20.2. Sean, last lap, 26.6. And Mike Schultz, 24 flat. And Scott Setzer right now, he has a 12-second lead. Now Scott Setzer is on a 13-lap, 4:19 pace. And we got less than 2 to go. Less than 2 to go. Up next, race number 5, Stock Buggy. Vince McMahon, Sean O'Hara, Mike McFarland, Joey Andre, Brian Duncan, and Mason McCombs. 1:40 on the clock. Scott Setzer, last lap, 19 flat. Dylan Johnson, 20.1. Travis Marenshaw in the third, 19.4. And Travis right now is 1 second back behind Dylan for second. And Scott Setzer, new fast lap in lap number 7 with an 18.7. Mike Schultz, new fast lap is a 20.4. And coming in lap number 5 for him. And currently Mike is in 5th on a 9-lap pace. Sean Sims in the 4th. Last lap for Sean was a 23 flat. And he's on a 10-lap 407 pace. And Travis Marenshaw now down into 3rd. He is 1/10 of a second back off of 2nd behind Dylan. And we got less than 1 on the clock, less than 1 on the clock. And Travis Marenshaw is still 1/10 of a second back off of Dylan for 2nd. Both Dylan and Travis last lap with a 20.5. Scott, your leader, last lap 20 flat. Sean, last lap 22.2. Dylan Johnson with an 18.7 coming in lap number 10. And that is the fastest lap in this race. Beating out Scott's fastest by 1/10 of a second. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Dylan and Sean, you're done. Travis, you're done. And everybody's done. Scott Setzer takes victory, sets new TQ. 13 laps in 4:18. Dylan Johnson coming in 2nd, 12 laps in 4:11. Travis Marenshaw taking 3rd, 12 laps in 4:15. Top 3 beats out the TQ, but Scott Setzer takes it. Sean Sims coming in 4th, and Mike Schultz in the 5th. Thanks, sir. Yes, sir. All right, missing one transponder, and that will be Sean. All right, my drivers are out here. Turn marshals, you guys need to start coming on out. See, Travis is out there. Vaughn's out there. Dylan's out there. Scott's out there. Mike Schultz is out there. Just waiting for Sean and Dennis Ramsey. There we go. All right, guys, here we go. Race number 5 out of 5. This is the last race of round number 2. All right, let's see. Everybody should be in their positions. All right, here we go. Time to beat 17 laps in 5:01 set by Mason McCombs in round 1. That will be the time to beat. Mason McCombs, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Vince, Brian, Joey, Sean, and Mike McFarland. And we're off. Time to beat 17 laps, 5:01 set by Mason McCombs in round 1. As soon as you guys get a couple laps down, I'll go in the race order. And right off the bat, Mason McCombs with a 17.4, Mike McFarland 17.5, Brian 17.9, Joey 18.2, Vince 18.1, and Sean 20.9. Right now, Mason and Mike right now are ahead of the TQ. And right now we're coming up on that 1 down, 4 to go. And there we are. We're at the 4-minute mark, guys. Mason McCombs with a 17.1. Right now, Mason is on an 18-lap, 5:13 pace. Mike McFarland last lap, 17.8. Currently right now on a 17-lap, 5:01 pace. Brian Duncan now in the third. Mike McFarland now up into the lead. Brian Duncan in second. Last lap for Brian, 17.7. Brian Duncan right now on a 17-lap, 5:03 pace. He is 3 seconds back off the leader. Mike McFarland, 17.5 last lap. Around Mason McCombs in the third, 17.3. Mason 11 seconds back off the leader. Joey Andre in the fourth, last lap, 17.8. Currently, Joey Andre on a 16-lap, 5:07 pace. Vince in the fifth on a 16-lap, 5:15 pace. And Sean O'Hara in the sixth on a 16-lap, 5:17 pace. Mason McCombs, new fast lap on this layout, 16.9. He is in the 16-second club. Mike McFarland still your leader. Last lap for him, 17.6. Brian Duncan, 17.9. And Mason McCombs, last lap, 17.9. Mason McCombs right now is 3 seconds back off, a second behind Brian Duncan, and 6 seconds off the leader. Mike McFarland right now is 1/10 of a second in front of TQ. Mason McCombs, last lap with a 17.3. Joey Andre in fourth, last lap 17.5, and Vince in the fifth, last lap 17.8. And Mike McFarland now on a 17-lap 5:02 pace. He is 1 second off TQ. Brian Duncan in the second is 1 second back off the leader. Mason McCombs 2 seconds back off the leader. He's currently in third, and 1 second off of Brian Duncan for second. Joey Andre right now is in the fourth, and he is 13 seconds back off of third. Vince McMahon in lap number 9 with a 17.7. That's his new fast lap. Sean O'Hara in the sixth, last lap 20.5. Mason McCombs now moves up into second. Mike McFarland down in the third. Brian Duncan, your leader. Brian Duncan last lap 17.6. Mason McCombs last lap 17.6, and Mike McFarland last lap 18.2. 1:30 on the clock. Joey Andre in the fourth, last lap 17.7. And Vince last lap 17.9. Sean O'Hara, new fast lap for Sean, 18.3. And now Mike McFarland moves up into the second. Mason McCombs taking the lead right back. He is now in your lead with a 17.1 last lap. Mason McCombs 2 seconds off the TQ. And with that 21 flat for Mason McCombs, puts him in second. Mike McFarland moves up back into the lead. Less than 1 to go, guys. Less than 1 to go. Your running order is Mike, Mason, Brian, Joey, Vince, and Sean. Mike McFarland right now is 3 seconds off of TQ. Mason McCombs 3 seconds off the leader, and Brian Duncan 2 seconds off a second behind Mason. Joey in the fourth, 2 seconds back behind Brian for third. $20 seconds. $10 seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Mason, Vince, you're done. Brian, you're done. Mike, you got to continue to lap around and then, all right, we're good. Track is hot, guys. Track is hot. All right, race is over, guys. Mike McFarland takes the victory. 17 laps in 5:04, 3 seconds back behind the TQ. Mason McCombs still holds TQ from round one. Mason McCombs coming in second, 17 laps, 5:06. And Brian Duncan in the third, 17 laps and 5:08. Followed by Joey, Vince, and Sean. All right, that's it for round number one. Guys, if you have a tab, come pay it. I need Joey Andre and Sean O'Hara to the office, race fees. And if anybody has a hobby shop fee, come and pay it. Track will be, we're going to be going into the mains at 8:20, or 9:20, guys, sorry. Track is open for practice. I'm going to set up the mains right now and bring the results of the mains out. Hey, can someone come grab these results and the main setup? There we go. Appreciate it, Sean. All right, guys. Here we go. 3-minute clock started. Independent stock buggy, A-Main. Joey Andre, Travis Marenshaw, Mike Gold, Scott Setzer, and Matthew Akel. You guys can start pulling them up. Term marshals from race number 5, Mason McCombs, Mike McFarland, Brian Duncan, Vince McMahon, and Sean O'Hara. I kind of did, and we'll... All right, just waiting for Mike McFarland to get out here for term marshals and Travis Marenshaw to check in. All right, guys, let's get them gridded up. And, all right, guys. With a qualifying time of 17 laps and 5:08 in that very first spot, it's going to be Joey Andre. In the second spot, when he gets checked in, it's going to be Travis Marenshaw. In the third spot, it's going to be Mr. Mike Olds. In the fourth spot, it's going to be Scott Setzer. And in the fifth spot, it's going to be Matthew Akel. All right, just waiting for Trav. There he is. Hey, Hollywood, Brian, can you move in the middle, please? Thank you. We're going to take that cone out of there. Don't need to be there. All right, independent stock buggy. Here we go. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And we're off. Race number 1 here in our mains. Remember, Joey's holding the TQ, so let's see if he can pull the win out. And he still holds on number 2. No, Matthew Akel now moves up into the second. Mike McFarland in the third. Oh, we have a tangle up right there. Matthew Akel still in the second. Mike McFarland, I'm sorry, Travis Marenshaw moves up, or moves down to the last. It wasn't Mike. So it's Joey, Scott, Matthew, Mike Olds, and Travis Marenshaw. There's your leader right there in the black with the green flames. And Scott Setzer right now in the second. Matthew Akel there right behind him. And Okay. I thought that was going to be a big accident. And we got one down, less than 4 to go. Travis is out. And Matthew Akel right there all over Scott Setzer trying to get up in the second. Mike Olds right behind Matthew trying to get up in the third. So your battle right now is between 2, 3, and 4. Joey Andre right now has a half of a lap lead. 3:30 on the clock. And Scott Setzer starting to pull away in second. Matthew Akel, though, they're right behind him. What? And right now we're at that 3-minute mark. .245 on the clock, and we're down to 3. It is Joey, Matthew, and Scott Setzer. Scott Setzer coming up right behind Matthew Akel, who's currently in second. And your leader upside down. Joey Andre right now with a huge lead. Oh, and Scott. And that just increased Matthew Akel's second position just a little bit more. And right now, we are coming up on that 2-minute mark. There is your leader right there in the black and green, Mr. Joey Andre. .130 on the clock, 1:30 to go. And right now we have no battle for position. Pretty much, and there's Joey Andre coming up behind Scott trying to put him a lap down. Come on, you guys got to catch up. And it looks like we have another one out. We are down to 2 with less than 1 on the clock. So it looks like if nothing happens, Joey Andre will be pulling the TQ and win today in Independent. He's pretty much right now in cruise control. He's almost a lap ahead. 30 seconds on the clock. Novice, you guys are up next. Dylan Johnson, Mike Schultz, Sean Sims, Dennis Ramsey, and Vaughn Sims. $15 seconds. $5 seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you're done. Joey, that last lap, 17.4. Race is over, guys. Joey Andre taking the victory and the TQ. Matthew Akel coming in second, and Scott Setzer will be taking the third. Jerry said you're not good. Thank God you got that wing on that truck. Yeah. It helps to slide when you're upside down. Keeps it level. Hey, what's under that carpet right there? Is there something sticking? Like a rock? There we go. Thank you, buddy. Hey, Vaughn. All right. Black number 5 there, Vaughn. Yes, sir. Sean will be black 3. Yes, sir. Okay, give this to Mike. Remember, Sean's black 3. All right, guys. Tar Marshal should be Joey Andre. You're out there. Travis Marenshaw, Mike Gold, Scott Setzer, and Matthew Akel. Hey, Joey, can you be beat? I don't know. You're just that good. Hey, there will be a bounty on you on Saturday. In novice. Who? Hey, are you going to Senior's house tomorrow? You got suspended? Oh, that's why you're here tonight. You got suspended. All right, we're just waiting for Mike Schultz to check in. All right, let's get him gridded up, guys. Let's get him gridded up. Slow him down. Simmer down. All right, guys, in that very first spot with a qualifying time of 12 laps and 4:15, it is going to be Mr. Dylan Johnson. In the second spot, it's going to be Mr. Mike Schultz. In the third, it's going to be Sean Sims. In the fourth, it's going to be Dennis Ramsey. And in that final spot, it's going to be Mr. Vaughn Sims. Yeah, Sean's in 3. The black buggy's in the second spot. That'll be Mike Schultz. All right, guys. Here we go. Turn marshals, watch your corners. Drivers, remember, keep it clean. Novice, here we go. Race number 2. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And here we go. Yep. Oh, and your leader over the lane, but there he is. He's still holding on to the lead. There he is, Dylan Johnson right there, your leader. And Mike Schultz in that black buggy. That's your second place driver right there. And he's on the pipe, but he's out of it. And Sean Sims in the third, Vaughn in the fourth, then Dennis Ramsey in the fifth, 3:30 to go. Your leader was right there on the side. And Mike Schultz is catching Dylan Johnson, who is in that black short course. Your second place driver in that black buggy, that's Mike Schultz. He is coming up right behind Dylan Johnson. And Sean Sims in the green and white short course. He's currently in third. And Vaughn and Dennis right there battling out for fourth and fifth. Oh, and that is second place upside down. And he's cleared. 2:45 on the clock. And it looks like now Sean Sims now moves up into the second. Mike Schultz down in the third. $2:15 on the clock, 2:15 to go. It's Dylan, Sean, Mike, Vaughn, and Dennis. And right there, Mike Schultz is coming up right behind Sean Sims, trying to get it back up in the second. And there he is. There they go. 2 and 3 down the back straight. And we got less than 2 on the clock. Up next, Stock Stadium Truck, Joey, Scott, Matthew Akelin, Sean O'Hara. And they're tangled up. And Mike Schultz now back up in the second. You're going. And now with that crash, now it increases Mike Schultz' second position right now. He is about a quarter of the lap of the track ahead of Sean Sims. 1:20 on the clock. Dylan Johnson, though, is right now in cruise control. And right now he's coming up behind second place, trying to put him a lap down. And Mike, that is your leader right behind you. And right now we got less than 1 on the clock, less than 1 to go. It is Dylan, Mike Schultz, Sean Sims, Dennis Ramsey, and Vaughn. 40 seconds on the clock. $30 seconds. There's your leader right there in that white and black short course crossing that line. That's Dylan Johnson. Mike Schultz in the black buggy and Sean Sims in third in the white and green short course with 15 seconds to go. Five seconds. Race is over. When you cross, you're done. Dennis and Vaughn, you're done. And Dylan Johnson taking the TQ and win 12. Finishes the race with 12 laps, 4:17. Mike Schultz coming in second. And Sean Sims taking third. Dennis fourth and Vaughn in the fifth. Looks like just waiting for Joey to get out here. Drivers from the previous race, I do need those transponders back. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, turn marshals, you guys should start coming out. All right, guys, let's get them gridded up. All right, in that very first spot with a qualifying time of 17 laps and 5:18, Mr. Joey Andre. In the second spot, it's going to be Scott Setzer. In the third spot, it's going to be Matthew Akel. And in the fourth, it's going to be Sean O'Hara. All right, need to get the turn marshal set. All right, let's go, guys. We got to go. All right, here we go. Stock Stadium Truck, race number 3 out of 5. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And we're off in Stock Stadium Truck. Joey Andre right now in the lead. Scott Setzer there coming out right behind him. There they go, 1 and 2 down the back straight. Matthew Akel in the third. Sean O'Hara right behind Matthew trying to get in the third. And Joey Andre right there in that blue and white. He is your leader. Scott Setzer in the blue. He is currently in second. And Matthew Akel in the third. He's in the blue and pink and the white. And Sean O'Hara in the all-black, he's currently in fourth there right behind Matthew Akel trying to get up in the third. Joey starting to pull away. And right now we got one down, less than 4 to go. There's your leader right there going down that back straight. In second in the blue, he's coming there down the back straight as well, trying to come up right behind him. Sean O'Hara all over Matthew Akel, trying to get in the third. Oh, we have a wreck right there in the back corner. Caution in the back turn. .320 to go. And second up in the pipe, but he is now back out. And Joey now with a big lead, about a half of a track. And right now we're at that 3-minute mark, 3 minutes to go. And there's your leader down that back straight now. And there's second right there going down the back straight, trying to catch him. It looks like Sean is out. 2:35 to go on the clock. Is there anybody out there that can beat Joey Andre? You can? Mike can? We hear a bunch of talk, but we're not seeing it. All talk, no action. He's driving mad, I tell you. Less than 2 to go. That's right, Joey. We're coming for you. He just needs an extra wing. 1:35 on the clock. 1:35 to go. Joey Andre almost in cruise control. And he is coming up behind Matthew, trying to put him a lap down. And the leader was upside down, so Scott Setzer getting a little bit closer. Less than 1 to go, guys. Less than 1 to go. Up next, race number 4, Ready to Run Sportsman. I tell you, somebody who's getting really good is Dylan. Dylan Johnson. He's going to take your money in the mud. With all 3 of us in the thing. 10 seconds. There was a lot of beef in it yesterday. Race is over. When you cross, you're done. And Scott Setzer going to take second. Matthew Akel will be taking third. And there he is, driving like a madman. Oh, he's trying to do a little show off in the jump. Trying to, look at that. There he is. Joey Andre taking the TQN win. That is it for Stadium Truck. Remember, Bounty. We're coming for you, Joey. There's somebody out there who can beat you.
You won't go where I go, buddy.
I know I won't. No way.
I will.
Beat me in the mud.
I'll go. Why not? All right, drivers in race number 4, Ready to Run Sportsman. Come pull your transponders. Sean Vaughn Sims and Mike Schultz. Hey, Joey, real quick, hobby shop. All right, number 5. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Huh? You get the. Oh,
We'll work on that. Are you coming to my house tomorrow? Then you get nothing. I don't want to hear it. I waited 2 weeks for you. Remember? Coming Friday.
Give that to Vaughn. Sean, there you go. All right, turn marshals, you guys should come on out. Joey Andre is out there. Matthew is out there. I need two volunteers. I'm going to call you by name. I'm going to call it out. Mason McCombs and Travis Marenshaw. You're my two volunteers. Oh, you're in this. You're in this. Sorry. Sorry about that. All right, Mason. And Mike Olds, can you help out? There we go. We're right. All right, guys, let's get him gridded up, guys. Let's get him gridded up. Slow him down. In the very first spot today with a qualifying time of 13 laps in 4:18, it's Mr. Scott Setzer. In the second spot, it's going to be Dylan Johnson. In the third, it's going to be Travis Marenshaw. In the fourth, it's going to be Sean Sims. In the fifth, it's going to be Mike Schultz. In the sixth, it's Dennis Ramsey. In the seventh, it's going to be Mr. Vaughn Sims. All right, drivers are ready. Turn marshals are ready. Here we go. Keep it clean, drivers. Keep it clean. It's not going to be one on the first turn. Ready to run, sportsman. Everyone on the horn. Less than 5. And we're off. Ready to run, sportsman. And let's see what happens. Nice start. Nice start. And there's your leader right there. Dylan Johnson, Scott Setzer in the second. Travis Marenshaw in the third. And Sean Sims in the fourth. And Mike Schultz down in the fifth. And Vaughn Dennis Ramsey in the sixth. And Vaughn in the seventh. And there they go. There you go. 1, 2, and 3. There they are. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and your leader upside down. Scott Setzer now up in the lead. And Travis Marenshaw in the second. Dylan down in the third. And Dylan Johnson there right behind Travis Marenshaw. They are coming up on traffic. Vaughn, your leaders are coming up behind you. Oh, and Travis traction rolled. Dylan Johnson now back up in the second. And now Mike Schultz is now coming up behind third. 2:45 on the clock. And there is, oh, and your leader now. There you go. And then Dylan Johnson now back up in the lead. And now Scott Setzer took it right back. Your leader right there in the blue short course. Here's your leader right there, Dylan Johnson in the black and white. He's in second. And Travis Marenshaw in the orange with the checkerboard. He's in third. Mike Schultz in the black buggy. He's in fourth. Sean Sims in the black, or the white and green. He's in fifth. Dennis Ramsey in the blue and silver stadium truck in sixth. And right now we're at that 2-minute mark. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. And Dylan Johnson in second. He is now, he's in third. He's coming up right behind Travis Marenshaw, trying to get up in the second, but he traction rolled. And Travis Marenshaw is in second, and he is now going to be coming up on traffic, going down, caution down the front straight, and we're clear. 1:20 on the clock. It is Scott, Travis, Dylan, Mike Schultz, Sean Sims, Dennis Ramsey, and Vaughn Sims. And Dylan Johnson there coming up right there, right behind Travis Marenshaw with 1 minute to go. 1 minute on the clock. Oh, and he hit the pipe. But he got out of it. And there is your leader right there in that blue short course. That is Mr. Scott Setzer. He's also the TQ. Oh, and he is... $20 seconds. Drivers, remember, when you're crashing, the town marshal's getting you, let off the gas. Vaughn, you're done. Sean, you're done. Mike Schultz, you're done. Scott Setzer taking the TQN win. And let's see what happens right here. We have 2 and 3 coming right here. Oh, and Travis Marenshaw will be taking second. And here's third right here. Dylan Johnson taking third. And Dennis Ram, everybody's done. Scott Setzer taking the TQ and win. Travis Marenshaw second. Dylan Johnson third. Remember, drivers, I need those transponders back. And drivers out there, when you're all crashed, turn marshal's getting you, let off the gas because you can really hurt somebody. All right, guys, race number 5. Today's event is Stock Buggy featured race. Thank you, sir. All right. Mike Schultz, I do need that transponder. Turn marshals, you guys should start coming on out. There you go, most of them. All right, guys, let's get them gridded up. Slow them down. Let's get them gridded up. All right, hold on, guys. All right, guys, here we go. In the very first spot with a qualifying time of 17 laps and 5:01 in round number 1, Mr. Mason McCombs. In the second spot, it's going to be Mr. Mike McFarland. In the third, it's going to be Brian Duncan. In the fourth, it's going to be Vince McMahon. In the 5th, it's going to be Joey Andre. In the final spot, it's going to be Mr. Sean O'Hara. All right. Yeah, shop is closed. Can't get anything till tomorrow. All right, guys, here we go. Stock Buggy featured event. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And we're off. Here we go. Thursday Night Thunder's featured event, Stock Buggy. And Brian Duncan now moves up into the 2nd. Oh, and he's in the pipe. Number 6. Brian Duncan 3. Don't worry, Brian, I got you in that lap. And right now it's Mason McCombs right there, your leader. He's in the white buggy right there. Joey Andre in the 2nd, in the black with the green flames. Mike McFarland in the 3rd, Brian Duncan in the 4th. And right now we got one down, less than 4 to go. And right now we have a battle between 3 and 4 between Mike McFarland and Brian Duncan. Brian Duncan in the 3rd, Mike McFarland in the 4th. There they go, 3 and 4 down the back straight. But they're now right there, right behind Joey Andre, trying to get up in the 2nd. Your leader upside down. It is Mike McFarland in the 2nd, Brian Duncan in the 3rd. Joey down in the 4th. 3:15 on the clock. And Joey Andre, there he is on the fence. And right now we're at that 3-minute mark. 3 minutes to go. It is Mason McCombs, Mike McFarland, Joey Andre, Brian Duncan, Vince McMahon, and Sean O'Hara. Brian Duncan in the 3rd, Vince in the 4th, Joey down in the 5th. And Vince McMahon now coming up behind Brian Duncan, trying to get up in the 3rd. And Joey Andre right behind Vince McMahon, who's trying to get into 4th. 2:20 on the clock. And right now we're coming up on that 2-minute mark. There's your leader going down that back straight. That's Mr. Mason McCombs. He's also the TQ holder from round 1. And right now we're at that 2-minute mark. Less than 2 to go. And Joey Andre in the 4th is right there, right behind Brian Duncan. He is right now, they're battling for 3rd. Oh, and upside down Brian Duncan's. And Joey waited for him. And Vince now up in the 3rd. Joey in the 4th. Brian down in the 5th. 1:30 on the clock. So we have a battle between 3, 4, and 5. Mike McFarland right now is 7 seconds off the leader. Mike McFarland in 2nd, and the leader upside down. So that's going to catch up Mike McFarland a little bit. And right now we're coming up on that 1-minute mark. 1 minute to go, guys. 1 minute to go. And Vince now holding a little strong in third. Got a little bit of a cushion, but Joey and Brian right there, 4 and 5 are now catching. 35 seconds to go. We have a caution in the first turn, and we're clear. And Mike McFarland, 5 seconds now off the leader with 20 seconds to go. Oh, and your leader there bumped out, but he's now clear. So now Mike McFarland now, they're coming up right behind the leader with 10 seconds to go. The leader now in traffic. Race is over. When you're across, you're done. Sean O'Hara, you're done. And Mason McCombs taking the TQ and win. Mike McFarland second. And where is third? There he is. Mr. Vince McMahon taking third. Brian fourth. Joey Andre fifth. And Sean O'Hara sixth. Good racing, guys. That is it for Thursday Night Thunder. We're going to do the awards right now. So get your cars ready. Who wants to grab these ribbons? Yeah, he locked it up. All right, Danny's coming out there right now with the ribbons. Huh? Independent stock buggy, you guys are going to be up first on the podium. Joey Andre, Matthew Akel, and Scott Setzer. All right, Joey Andre got the TQ and win. Matthew Akel second. Scott Setzer third. Come on, Joey. Joey taking the TQ and win. Novice, you guys can pull them up to the podium. Dylan Johnson, Mike Schultz, and Sean Sims. Dylan Johnson got the TQ and win. Mike Schultz second. And Sean Sims in the third. Hey, Mike. All right. Here's Mike coming now. Sean got third. Mike Schultz got second. Stock Stadium truck, pull them on up to the podium. Joey Andre, Scott Setzer, and Matthew Akel. Joey Andre got TQ and win. Scott Setzer second. Matthew Akel third. Ready to run sportsmen. You guys can pull them up to the podium. Scott Setzer, Travis Marenshaw, and Dylan Johnson. Scott Setzer took the TQ and win in Ready to Run Sportsman. Travis Marenshaw second. And Dylan Johnson third. Stock Buggy, the featured event. You guys can pull them to the podium. Mason McCombs, Mike McFarland, and Vince McMahon. Vince got third. He's right there. Mason McCombs took the TQ and win. Mike McFarland took second. All right, guys, thank you for coming. We'll see you Saturday. Race registration starts at 12. Racing starts at 1. We'll see you Saturday. Remember, Sunday we are closed.